Hello. Are you wondering how you can change social justice like me? I know that sitting here in my San Francisco apartment downtown, I'm surrounded by lots of action, but I don't always know what to do. In fact, most of the time I'm not really sure as a white American privileged woman. And today I wanted to share a couple things that I got out of thinking about this more, and I thought maybe it might help you or someone you know if you're like me, kind of thinking about the bigger picture and wanting to contribute but really not sure what to do. And I just want to say, overall, like you're right exactly where you're supposed to be, just like me, just like everyone else. And what is happening is very disturbing and tragic and sad for what's going on with just the whole system that we're in. And I'm Rachel O'Mara. I'm the author of Pause. This is the page that I reach out to the world with and help people intentionally shift their behavior. And in our world, as we've all been witnessing, our system is broken for equality, and it's a systemic at least 100 years old, several hundred years old issue, and thousands of years, frankly, if we go way back towards power and struggles and native people, and it goes on and on and on. So literally now it's coming to a head, and there is a social revolution going on that I find quite inspiring, but I also feel like, where do I start? How do I get going? Or what can I do? And if you're like me, you've probably seen a lot of things around online or passed around in email or forums that are to help educate ourselves. And the bottom line that I thought of, which I thought might be helpful, is I want to matter, right? My deeper desire is to matter, and I want to matter in social justice. And to me, I have been struggling with where to start, and I have all these resources, but I still feel like, well, is this enough, or am I watching what I need to watch, or reading what I need to read? But what I think is so important is that no matter where you are, we're all part of the system. So as we've probably all heard, silence is complicitness. I'll just go with that. And so whatever you're doing to help educate yourself is like a great way to start. I am going to post a resource from Brittany Packett, who is someone that I've been following recently, and she's a force and has put together an incredible, I'll say, a docent of anti-racism resources. And I also had this epiphany today that the more I thought about this, I thought, wow, like, I'm a beginner. I'm a total novice. This is not an area of subject expertise that I have. I have diverse friends, but I'm not Black, obviously, and I can't relate to the experience that a lot of Black lives are experiencing right now, but I can put myself in their shoes and do the best that I can. And that's where the social and emotional learning comes in. That's also an asset that anyone can practice. So just imagining what this would be like, or allowing yourself that possibility. So starting to be open, just being open to the possibility, is a great place to start. And being curious about the resources. So let's say you come up with, you scan this wonderful list that Brittany Packett's put together, or you come up with your own that you want to watch, or there's a movie that you think you've heard about that sounds like it's also educational and something worth watching. And there's so much out there right now that is. So all of that is a great place to start. And so what I want to leave you with tonight is that wherever you are is all good. And whether you're a beginner or you've been working on this for your whole lifetime, we're all in this together. We are part of the system. The system is us, and we all have to do our part. And that just might mean reading something that helps educate yourself. I'm watching the 1.5 hour long video of White Fragility, which is available on YouTube, and the author D'Angelo. She's got White Fragility. It's on the it's on the bestseller list again, and she just talks so like fluently in helping me feel more understanding of like educating myself in white fragility and what that really means, and white progressive, and just like opening my eyes to a lot. So that's one thing that I did, for example, and then you can find something that really resonates with you, and that's something that I've really appreciated in my background and training is what's called yearning-based learning. So go with what's resonating with you. Go with what's you're drawn to, whether it means contributing monetarily or reading a book or having a discussion, going to a protest. I think those are all wonderful ways to contribute right now. And like I said, wherever you are on the spectrum, from beginner to lifelong expert, I guess, and everything in between, allowing yourself that possibility and that curiousness to dive in and just say, okay, like rolling up my sleeves, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do whatever I can today. And that's where I'm at right now with that. And so I've been immersed in many things right now, including writing my master's thesis, my capstone project it's called. So I haven't been able to really come up for air too much, but this is worth coming up for air for. And I feel much clearer as I just kind of like allowed myself to really give myself permission to know I'm a beginner, know I'm doing what I can do, and like that's okay, and I'm going from here. And so I invite you to think about it. Where are you going from here? What can you do for yourself to join the movement, to be in the system, but also working to change the system? And we're all in this together. This is it. So thank you so much, and leave a comment down below. Maybe one word you're taking away from this. One word, one phrase, all is good in that sense. And thank you for listening, and I'll see you later.